A new skip was recently found in Borderlands 3. Not only is this skip a big time save for speedrunning, but it is also one of the easiest skips to do. In fact, for those watching this video, I'm sure you could do this skip first try without failing. First off, let's go over what this skip is and how it evolved over time. In Borderlands 3, there is a map near the end of the game called the Cathedral of the Twin Gods. This map is also known for having a lot of required mobbing in order to proceed through it. However, it turns out that the second area of mobbing is not required for the story mission. If you look at the minimap, you can see the waypoint is up ahead in the next area. There is a problem though. In this area, there's a door that will only open once you defeat most of the enemies here. Unless this door opens, you cannot proceed forward. Or can you? In classic speedrunning fashion, if something is in your way, then find a way out of bounds to skip it. That is exactly what was done here, since killing all the enemies would waste a lot of time. By doing this out of bounds, you will be able to skip all the enemies in this area and proceed forward. The way that it works is by getting on top of the door and going around it. By jumping on this railing, you can mantle your way up and get to the top of the door. From here, you can go to the end and go around an invisible barrier. After that, you can fall back in bounds through the ceiling and proceed on. This skip will save you a lot of time, but there are two problems. One, the mantling to get to the top of the door does fail a lot. Even though you may have done the jump perfectly, sometimes this spot will eat your mantle input. The second problem comes from getting back in bounds. If this jump isn't done correctly, you can fall even further out of bounds and lose more time. At that point, you have no choice except quit out the game and redo it all again. Luckily, a user by the name of Deceptix found an even better strategy for doing this skip. This new skip is what is used in speedruns today. In order to pull it off, we need to be playing the master of skips when it comes to Borderlands 3, Zane. Zane is currently the fastest character when it comes to Borderlands 3 speedruns. That is due to his high movement speed, damage, and ability to use clone warps. With clone warps, Zane can get around much faster. You can use the clone to get up to higher ledges, and even squeeze through small gaps. For this skip, you can literally just place your clone through a window and warp in. Yeah, it is that easy. After Deceptix showed off the skip, the speedrunning community just sat back and laughed at how easy it was to do. Not only is this new skip faster than the old out of bounds route, but it is also safe and nearly impossible to fail. You jump, place clone, and warp in. As a bonus, you get a red chest for loot, and you can also grab the claptrap challenge for a lot of XP. This is quite helpful for speedruns since you are often underleveled for a large portion of your run. This map went from being a mobbing nightmare to a risky out of bounds skip to now what is one of the safest and easiest skips to do in the game. It is estimated that this skip saves over 35 seconds than the normal mobbing path. That might not seem like a lot of time, but for a speedrun route as optimized as Borderlands 3, that is a massive time save. I still can't get over the fact of how easy this skip is to pull off. I highly recommend you guys try out this skip for yourself. Speedrunners often look for very complex skips to save time, but sometimes they are just hidden in plain sight. Thank you for watching.